Yeah, I literally was, Dan. I've just been putting my hair back in place because of all that wind that was blowing at me in that game. What a fantastic performance from, well, to be honest, Dan, from both players. There were 13 180s in 11 legs in that match. Adrian Lewis breaking in the deciding leg. Michael Van Gogh missed double 12 for a 9-dart finish. Lost a leg. Adrian Lewis going out in 12 in that leg. And it was just an incredible game of darts. I think, I don't know the averages, Dan, but I think they will have both been in excess and well in excess of around 110.
Well, I'm not sure we've seen that sort of standard from two players simultaneously on these streamers. We've seen players average 115, but I'm not sure we've seen anybody go with them and average something similar.
25.
Yeah, Gary Anderson averaged 115 in the final of the Players' Championship event that he won. Adrian Lewis has reached a final this year already, but in terms of individual triumphs, I was saying in the semi-final, you have to go back to February last year since you can see Adrian Lewis's name next to winner in any tournament.
In a singles. He did win the World Cup.
He certainly did, and England have been the dominant force in World Cup darts. It'll be interesting to see if he's even in the World Cup this year, Dan. But he's in the final of Players' Championship 5, and he's going to get us underway here against Dave Chisnell.
Well, potentially, these two could be the England team. Could they not? James Wade is obviously up there as well.
Well, they're aiding their cause, and Chizzy looking to kick off in perfection. 3 darts in the treble 20 bed. Lewis looking to match him. Are they going to play this out like the semi-final that I've just seen over on Streamboard 1?
Well, Dave Chisnell hit 5 180s against Alan Norris in the semis. He hit 5 180s earlier on in a 6-2 win when he was on this board as well. So 18 legs of darts, he's hit 10 maximums. And he's kicked off with 4 perfect darts in this leg. And look at this, Adrian. Oh!
Well, he's picking up where he left off in the last match. Dave Chisnell fired in 4 consecutive perfect darts, and he's found another 2 out of 3 there, which Meatloaf says ain't bad. And Adrian Lewis now wants double 16 to kick off with an 11 dart leg.
Well, Chizzy, he's in there again. He's in there again.
Well, Dave Chisnell actually has a better record against Adrian Lewis than Adrian Lewis has against Dave Chisnell, Dan.
Yeah, I was surprised to see that in the old head-to-heads. I mean, it's pretty tight, as you would expect, but I would have thought that Adrian might have just shaded it. Not the case, though, is it?
No, it's not. Adrian Lewis has beaten Dave Chisnell on 11 occasions. They've had 1 draw in the Premier League. Chisnell's beaten Adrian 14 times.
Although the most recent meeting in the Premier League was won by Adrian Lewis and won convincingly as well, 7-2.
Chisnell, however, won the previous 4 meetings between those players. In fact, all 4 meetings happened in 2016 after the Premier League last year. Lewis won a meeting in the Premier League last year as well. But 4 meetings last year, Chisnell won 4 on the spin.
Yeah, 3 World Series events and then the World Series finals, of course, all in the quarter-finals as Chizzy looks at the 1-3-4. That's not going to go, and with Adrian in the mood that he's in today. Well,
is it not? Sorry.
Hang on.
88. What was it? 88 and
confusion.
10, 124. 10. Yeah.
Well, Chisnell, I think, I'm not sure who got the maths wrong there. Chisnell in the end has taken out the wrong checkout.
68.
He thought he had 104 and he had 114, is that right?
Which is
what did he have?
36, 104.
Well, he had 134, he's at a single 20, treble 16, so that would be 68, and then 36 as well. So that's 104, yeah, leaves him 30. But hang about. Bullseye! And it matters not, because Adrian Lewis steps up and takes out the 164. He just upturned palms. Well, doesn't matter what you've left, cheers. I'm taking out everything today.
Well, I think Chisnell should have tried to convince the marker that that was the wrong score as well, because Adrian Lewis has just absolutely landed a killer blow. We didn't have a massive checkout, although there was a lovely 1-2-2 on the bullseye from Lewis in the Van Gerwen semi-final. But what a way he has started this match. 11 data in the first leg. But to walk up and hit the 164 after all the confusion and commotion, Dan, Adrian Lewis is showing the class that we know has been in his locker for so long.
Well, look, Adrian Lewis, we've said it before. A few years back, when he was winning world titles as Chizzy fires in a third maximum, it looked as if it was going to be Adrian Lewis and Michael Van Gerwen dominating. Those two would be contesting final after final after final in big tournaments all year round. Van Gerwen has gone on and done what he's done, whereas Adrian Lewis, he's not stagnated, he's still always a threat, but more than a year for winning any kind of title in a singles event is just odd for a guy of his talent.
Yeah, and he's been showcasing that talent today. Fabulous performance in the semi-final and fantastic so far in the final. He's not had it easy all day. I mean, he was drawn against Benito van der Pas in round 1. Went on to beat him 6-5. He's had another couple of 6-5s in there as well, notably the quarter-final against Richard North. Now 110 tops for Eddie Lewis.
It would have been another ton-plus finish for Lewis, but he's a long way clear of Chizzy in this one and looking to go 3-0 up.
38.
Yeah, Chisnell unable to live with this at the moment. Double 10 now. Will Chizzy get a chance? Steps across. No chance for Dave Chisnell, and Adrian Lewis is halfway already.
Well, Adrian Lewis has come terrifyingly close to more titles, but Chizzy, he's hit a 180 in every single leg, Dave Chisnell.
Sorry, yeah, that's it. That's right. I know I've gone wrong somewhere.
Well, we'll get there. It is 3-0.
180, yeah.
I ain't throwing again.
He's not throwing him again, says Chiz. To be fair, the way he's going, he probably could easily throw in another 180. But yeah, like, give him the points.
Well, to be fair, he needs all the help he can get with the way Adrian Lewis is playing.
150.
180, as you said, Dan, in every leg, and finds himself 3-0 down. I mean, I can understand people thinking it would be 3-1, the way Chisnell's performed.
93.
Another. It is, you know, that is a second maximum for Adrian Lewis. We've had 6 in this game already, only in the 4th leg, and oh, surely. Oh, it's surprising that it wasn't from Chizzy there.
Well, he's going to get a shot now. But Adrian Lewis is going to be breathing right down his neck. Look at that. As good as a 180. Perfect setup shot. And now Chisnell, well, he may only get a dart at the ball. Well, he might not even get a shot now. Oh, great dart. Double 8. Move the wire.
Well, for 4-0, an astonishingly good setup from Adrian Lewis. 180, 174, now double 8 for 4-0, and, well, just not been doing much of that.
Double 4 for Dave Chisnell. Got to take this chance. Just has to, and had to, and did.
Well, that gives Chizzy something to build upon, but Lewis is relentless at the minute. It's just so easy for him. It's just languid. It's just simple for Adrian Lewis.
140.
Matched by Dave Chisnell. You never know if Chisnell can somehow find a way to break Adrian Lewis in this leg, but Lewis is not going to make it easy for him. In a game like this, tons are a little opening.
Well, and these guys are just so adept at firing in visits like this over and over again. Yet again, Dave Chisnell produces a maximum. It's 5 in 5 legs. You may as well just start from 3-2-1 at the start of every leg.
Yeah, 7 in the match. We had 13 in that semi-final. That could be beaten if they carry on like this. You would need Chisnell to
41.
get a break of throw. He had a chance from that position. He may still get a chance. Adrian Lewis had 167 already. Surely he won't add 170. Surely he won't. Oh!
You do not get much closer. Adrian Lewis moving the wire for the 170 checkout. Chizzy, a 140. Finally gone the 18s route and unable to find it. And it's just a bit messy. And it's just incongruous when you see visits like that. in the game of such quality. And Adrian Lewis, it's a 14 darter. Comparatively pedestrian, the way he's been playing for the last, what, hour or so.
Well, credit to Dave Chisnell, the way he's played in this final has been fantastic. Just hasn't been able to take these sort of half chances, and that's all he's been getting. But he's come fresh off his worst ever performance in front of TV cameras or any kind of cameras. Adrian Lewis averaged less than 80 in defeat at the European darts, the German darts championship rather, against Jelle Klaassen. And we kind of said it was just like Dave Chisnell to go and win the Pro Tour after that. Another max.
Well, I gave Chizzy the billion, the biggest 180 hitter in world darts, 95. And he does consistently smash in the maximums, and it's astounding that he has hit one in every single leg and yet finds himself in this position. But it's about hitting the right shot at the right time, and once you see Chizzy's followed up there with a 58, not down to a finish.
Yeah, these big 180 hitters as well. Most players would go for the 19s from 265. 180 hitters like Dave Chisnell kind of bank on hitting 180s, I guess, and stay on the treble. But it's not over yet.
95.
Could win this leg, make it 4-2, and then he only needs to break in the next one, and all of a sudden we're back on throw.
Yeah, looking at the treble 20. Unable to find the treble. If he had done, he would have got down to the 170, which he was so close to taking out. But Chizzy, double top for a 1-1-2. Lovely stuff, Dave Chisnell. Cuts the gap to 2 legs. Chizzy looking for his first PDC title since July when he won in Barnsley.
Yeah, reached the final of the very last Players' Championship event in Barnsley at the end of last year, but he didn't really perform in that final. If I remember, he had to wait an age to play in the final against Benito van der Pas.
Yeah, we've seen that can have an effect. I think Michael Van Gerwen, losing to Darren Johnson, he'd spent 45 minutes wandering around looking bored, hadn't he? And it just seemed to take the wind out of his sails. He was confident and bouncing.
Yeah, and that was due in the match. Well, Lewis getting his eyeing again. Well, this is just fabulous from Adrian Lewis. Watch back the last 2 games from Adrian Lewis. Irresistible darts, showing why he is
59.
a 2-time world champion.
What a missed opportunity there for Chisnell. He needs to find,
1-3.
well, needs to find breaks of throw, and that does not help him. Lewis down to 71, looking to hold his throw and go within a leg of the title, his first in more than a year. Lovely dart, double 16. Yeah, it's really good. It's irresistible from Adrian Lewis. 71 checked out in 2 darts for a 14 darter. He is 1 leg away.
Well, it's obvious what's going to happen. Chisnell will hit a 180
100.
at some point in this leg, and Adrian Lewis will probably win it.
100. 137.
Fabulous climax to this tournament. All fast players in the end, the last 4. Fast and furious starts, but it's been delicious stuff as well. Incredible performance from Dave Chisnell, but made to look a bit of a mug by Adrian Lewis.
Well, we have seen a number of surprise runs and shock finalists and people making semi-finals over the course of these tournaments that have been streamed online. But today, you had 4 very established big-name players in the semi-finals, and they have put on a show as Chizzy, unable to find a second treble 20, but sets it up perfectly. Again, just looking to cling on by his fingernails and give himself a chance. However slender, winning 4 consecutive legs against a man throwing this sort of stuff is going to be very, very difficult. But Chizzy gets 1 of the 4 he needs.
Well, it's not beyond the realms of possibility, is it? Although it's fading fast, that possibility, and it's looking improbable, if not impossible already. So Lewis kicks off with a 180. Surely he can't finish in 9-dart style. Surely he cannot. Oh. Oh my word. Adrian Lewis, back-to-back 180s, 6 perfect darts. A 1-4-1 to complete a 9-darter to win the final and to win the tournament. Oh, he's just missed the double 12. Michael van Gerwen missed the same target against Adrian Lewis in the semi-final. Adrian Lewis almost nails the 9. He'll return to take out 12 to defeat Dave Chisnell.
100.
And complete victory here. For the first time in over a year in an individual event, Adrian Lewis.
6 quid.
Well,
Oh, bloody hell.
from the sublime to the ridiculous at the end of this match.
96.
Well, it was almost a 9-darter, and he's ended up in the madhouse. If you're wondering why I'm doing all the talking, by the way, and Dan Dawson's disappeared, he went a few moments ago to interview the winner. You might as well come and sit back down in a minute. This time, surely. There it is. Adrian Lewis is your champion today,
Yeah, sorry
and it has
about
been an absolute champion's performance. He beat Michael